The year was FIFA 19. Well, to be exact, 2018. After logging hundreds of hours in career mode and pro clubs, I ultimately ventured into the realm of foot. This wasn't my first go-around with Ultimate Team, as in college with FIFA 15, my roommate and I would drop a couple of dollars here and there on packs for fun, even though we already had Ibarbo paired with the best Bundesliga players of that era. For FIFA 19, I wanted it to be different and pride myself on grinding to glory to have the best squad other players would have to buy. At first, the strat was going to plan and even better. I got my friends to play with me. My Chelsea friend was buying all the Blues players, while my French-loving friend was hoarding all the Les Bleus players, and together we were competitive, rocking back and forth as to who had the best team, but I was able to take that title after playing rivals and completing League SBCs. 2 months after the release, my friends ghosted the game, but I was still shoulder to the wheel, building a solid Serie A side after completing every League SBC 3 times over and cashing in my winnings from division rivals and squad battles. But there was something off. The mode was still enjoyable, don't get me wrong, though it felt as if I hit a ceiling and the potential for a stacked squad was out of reach. Fresh out of college, with the memories of FIFA 15, I decided, hey, there's nothing wrong with spending a couple bucks. Limiting myself to a pack or two a week, I noticed some progress. Although I wasn't acquiring specialty player cards, I was able to sell off others to purchase said cards, and before I knew it, my roster was beginning to blossom. I followed this disciplined approach until Christmas, which is when all things went south. Deep into Footmas, I was desperate to collect every festive card I could by bumping up my rate from 2 packs to 5 in a week. And like before, things were off to a hot start from what I can remember. Of course, Christmas came. My sister got me a PlayStation gift card for $20. 5 minutes later, all $20 were gone. What sticks out to me 2 years later is how I don't remember any of the players I got from those packs. And most importantly, how I could have spent that on another game. My sister was in college, and when she'd come back home, we could have played that game together and caught up and had some fun. The spending got worse from there. With every new promotion, I dole out more dough for the likes of Carnival, ones to watch for, Foot Birthday, Footies winner, headliners. Honestly, I don't even remember half of these stupid gimmicks. Though I do know about Team of the Season. I remember that one entirely. In total, I spent an upwards of $600 on packs. $600. As a person living on their own now, I want to slap my past self in the face so hard for wasting almost a month of rent on virtual playing cards that I have little to no recollection of buying. There are 4 cards I do remember, and they all have one thing in common. I didn't spend a single dime on them, and they were mainstays on my squad, which goes to show it's about who you play and not who you pay. From this yarn I've spun, one would assume the moral of the story is foot bad, and I can only say half of that is true. You gotta remember, hindsight is 20/20, and I can pinpoint every regret. However, I can also point out the valuable financial and experiential lessons learned along the way, from knowing your limits to knowing what matters most. I hope this anecdote helps anyone who's either on this path to steer themselves off the skids, or anyone who's considered foot and wanted to know the ramifications firsthand. Before I go, I'd like to say thank you for sticking through to the end. This is my first video essay, and I'm going to be making more in the future as a new change to the channel in 2021. So once again, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.